We have a couple of different ways that we want to handle empty. Empty obviously creates some challenges to any defense, but especially with the 3-5. The first thing I want to talk about is when we see an empty team and we want to stay in our zone coverage, we like to get to a too high. That's one of the few ways that can get us into a too high defense is when we see empty. We usually feel okay getting into the too high look here because they have no running backs. If the quarterback's a little more of a run threat, then we have another way to address empty that we'll talk about in a second. Our primary coverage for empty is something we call empty blue. Blue coverage being cover 2, okay, and empty being a way we want to handle that specific formation. Now, one thing we charted a long time ago, we charted when I was at the University of Redlands, that teams in empty almost never throw to the one receiver, the widest receiver to the 3 receiver side. That guy gets the ball the least. So that's the guy we want to give up in our underneath drops, okay? So what we're going to do is on the front side, we're just going to play our regular cover 2 look, or on the 2 receiver side. We're going to squat here, okay, and play the flat. We're going to wall him out, try to force these guys together, and then drop to the curl zone, okay? And funnel those guys to our deep safety, just like a regular cover 2 look, to the 2 receiver side. To the 3 receiver side, it almost looks a little bit more like a quarters look. We're going to play the deep third or deep quarter out of the corner. We're going to play the deep quarter out of the free safety there. We're going to wall number 2 with our eyes to number 1 if he comes inside. And we're going to wall number 3, build a wall, so wherever he goes, he can't get across the field. That allows us to stay safe, to keep our 3 deep, maintain the integrity of our 3 deep, which is really important to us to always have 3 deep defenders, and to also have 4 pass rushers in some way against their empty, because we don't want to let them attack us, we want to attack them in empty.